Hey, welcome back to the Big Grand Show. Thank you for joining me. Of course, a little less than a year ago, George Floyd was murdered by one officer named Derek Chauvin. We all saw the video. We all knew what he had done. I guarantee you he knew what he had done. And it led to riots in the streets, lots of destruction, and lots of anger. Between then and now, the city has has settled a lawsuit with the family. Apparently, part of it will give money to the family, and part of the settlement gives money to help revitalize the area in which George Floyd lived. And then we had the trial. The last, 4 weeks just about? Some 45 witnesses, experts on both sides, experts saying he did nothing wrong, and just a trove of officers that disagreed. In the end, Derek Chauvin was convicted on all 3 counts that he was facing. Second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. He is found guilty on all 3 charges. Now, of course, those will be automatically appealed, so who knows how the appeals will go. But based on what I've been reading, he may not have a whole lot to stand on at this point, but we will see. I don't know anything about legal stuff, so at the end of the day, we will have to see how the courts play out in that front. But I think it's a good time for there to be justice finally served in one of these cases of an officer murdering somebody for really nothing. Sure, we had the Amber Hagerman thing where she was found guilty of manslaughter and got 10 years, which she'll serve maybe 3 or 4. But this officer was actually charged and convicted of murder. I'm glad to know the jury, saw it the way the rest of the world saw it. And I think it's the best thing that we need. It's what we needed. Because there needs to be a turning of the tide. We cannot allow officers to go around and just indiscriminately murdering people. We can't allow that. So it's about time to see justice served. So, Derek Chauvin, guilty of all 3 charges, faces upwards of maybe 40 years in prison if he was to get the max sentence of every single charge that he was charged with and found guilty of. Anyways, this wasn't going to be a very long video. I figured you already know the case. You've already seen the trial. But I am very glad to know that finally an officer was found guilty. Anyways, y'all have a good day. I'll see you down the road.